Yasha guys, my name is Daniel, back with another video. Today's video is going to be a sort of a beginner's guide to Dragon Ball Legends in 2022. Um we're basically going to do a rundown of most of the basic things you will like encounter as you play along in this game as a beginner. First of all, if you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel and I make like Dragon Ball Legends content and just mobile gaming and anime gaming content in general. But if you guys don't know, there's a lot of new players coming through on Legends at the start of the year, maybe during the Legends Festival, and players just joining now. And this is basically like a rundown on what to expect on this game and stuff like that. So first off, we're gonna go over some basic things. We're gonna go over the typings. There are 5 typings in the game, technically 6, but 5 main typings. There's red, yellow, purple, green, and blue. Now, each one of them counters another one. From an example, blue counters red, yellow counters purple, and purple counters green, and green counters blue. The reason why I say technically 6 is because of the LGT, which is the Shallot. If you don't know, Shallot is this game's original character that's obtained during the story mode, and that's obtained during the story mode. So you can grind him there. He's actually transformable. You can he goes all the way to right now. Currently he's at Super Saiyan God, and a lot of people want him to go Super Saiyan Blue. Some other things I want to. So first off, if you're a new player, the first thing you should really like prioritize is the story mode, because through the story mode you get to unlock a lot of things inside the game. For example, you have to like beat some certain chapters to get the co-op unlocked, to get PvP unlocked. The ranked PvP unlocked, and to get adventures and stuff like that. Let's go over the character and what to hear. So this is where you're gonna build your teams, mainly your teams right here. I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory. Equipments are pretty important in this game. Obviously, I don't have the best equipments, but you typically want to go for a C rank. Right here with a gold slot name or a red slot. There's a bunch of equipment guides if you really want to go more in depth with equipments. So other things, soul boosting. Yeah, soul boosting is basically like increasing, like feeding souls into a character. If you don't know what souls are, dude, it's this thing in the game where basically you use to increase your character stats and increase like their equipment and how to get them and stuff like that. Here for example, see, as you can see, we got yellow. We got each for each star. Characters in this game can go all the way to 14 stars. That's the highest star count. This game you typically wouldn't go for a higher star count. And the rarity, going over rarities. These are the rarities in the game: Sparking, Hero, Extreme, and Ultra. Now, heroes are the weakest rarity in the game. Extremes are pretty okay. Most of them are pretty useless. There's some of them that are really good, and some of them are not so good. Sparkings are typically like the higher end, like they're basically like the URs and stuff like that from Dokkan. And Ultra is a bit of a different one. Let's just filter that out. Ultras right here. There's only 4 of them in the game so far. 3 of them are free to play, and the only sonable one so far we have is Ultra Gogeta. Now they're basically like the LRs and stuff like that from Dokkan Battle. We just got them introduced, so there's not that many of them yet, but there's gonna be more later on. Adventures are basically where you like send these I forgot what these are exactly called, but adventures missions where you basically send out your characters. You can collect items and stuff of that nature to help you out. Co-op basically can play. This game lets you play with other players to take down a certain boss, and you get exchange shops are basically where you can get items and stuff of that nature. If we can go all the way here, so I think our main thing as a newer player should prioritize is, so as a new player, like do not mind about the the Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush. Don't bother with this. This is kind of impossible if you're new at the game. It can be really difficult even for like older players of the game. Struggle with it sometimes. But they also added a new Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush Lite, which is basically a newer version, honestly, for beginners, and it's actually worth doing, even if you're like a veteran at the game. I still think it's worth doing, since like if you do this and if you do the other one, you get around like 50 rush medals in total, like the golden ones. And I think that's really worth it if you want to increase Zenkai. Now, you might be asking, what is a Zenkai? A Zenkai is essentially like EZA's and Dokkan Battle. There's 7 ranks, so you can hit all the way to Zenkai 1 to Zenkai 7. That's the limit. The way you can achieve Zenkai status, the way you can able to Zenkai unit, is if they're 7 stars or above. So if you have a unit at 7 stars or above, that's what you should that's when you're typically able to Zenkai a unit that's, you know, obviously available for Zenkai. Zenkais, the way you do them now, you used to just spend chrono crystals on them, but now you can actually do them completely free to play. It's thanks to this event called the Battle Gauntlet. Now, the Battle Gauntlet is essentially going to be impossible if you're new. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. But you will be able to do some throughout time and stuff like that. You will be able to get characters at high stars in time, obviously. But basically, just so we can get chrono crystals. Now, chrono crystals are a primary currency in this game that lets you summon on banners. These are the current banners out right now, but I actually want to show you a banner you should probably focus on if you're new. See you guys right there, base, and this is the banner you guys should be focusing on if you're new. It's called the Start Dash Summon. Now this is only available for 160 hours when you start the game. Basically, you can do 3 multis. You can only 3 multis, and you get an LF character, Legends Limited LF. A Legends Limited character is basically like the ultra super like flashy finish to a character. Typically, a character that represents a big moment in anime. As you can see here, you can see Ultra Instinct, Majin Vegeta, and FSK Gohan. If you go down here, there's a lot of useful sparkings you could get from this banner. This is sparking guaranteed, and there's one guaranteed Legends Limited character at the end. So it's possible for you to pull more. We're not going to go over every sparking here because that'll just take way too long. We're mainly going to be talking about the LFs and if you should like hope you get them. I think the most useful LF here for a new player is going to be Majin Vegeta, Vegito Blue, and Ultra Instinct. Because the other LFs are arguably better. You know, First Form Frieza is arguably better. Piccolo, Super Saiyan 3, Namek Goku LF, Super Vegito, Goten, Gohan. The worst LF you could possibly get here is Beerus. But the reason why I say the best LF that you want to hope you pull for is those 3 is because of the fact that the other ones are you need to get Zenkai'd, and you know, obviously much better when Zenkai'd. What I mean by that is that you're not going to be able to get them 7 stars, alright? Just saying that now, you're not going to be able to get them 7 stars to 3 multis, I'm sorry. That's something that's going to take a long time to do, you know? Most of these are relying on you getting to like 7 stars. So that's why I said for a new player especially, like the best units you could get in this banner are these 3 right here. So I wish you luck that you get these 3, because all 3 of them are kind of couple levels of good. So I said technically the worst one there is like say Majin Vegeta, but even then you can still do like really good damage, especially if you're a new player. If you're just starting out the game trying to beat hard events for you. But yeah, all 3 of these units are really solid options for your teams. We're gonna go back to the game. Now, in terms of the games, the current active banners right now are the All-Star banner, the Master Pack, and the LF Bardock banner. Sorry, guys. So basically, the type of banner formats in this game is, first off, we got Legends All-Star. All-Star characters are basically 2 new characters that come out on the banners, 2 new sparkings that come out on the banner. They're basically sparking guaranteed multis, but 1%. These are the rates. You get 1% for sparkings, for the featured sparkings, and you get like a 0.4% on other sparkings. Now, All-Star banners are kind of decreased in value since the amount of sparkings they put on these banners. Some of them are good, but a lot of them are kind of fodder. Like, for example, let's say this Basil. Like, you're not going to see him in PvP. Also, this is a PvP, really focused PvP game. So also, Master Pack Z. Master Pack Z is typically you want to summon for if you're trying to Zenkai character. Because all the characters in this summon are Zenkai. Like, you can Zenkai them, you know. As you can see, all of them have the Zenkai thing right there. So all these characters you can get Zenkai 7. This guy just got one recently, like today. LF Bardock now. It's kind of a good idea I made this because like all the types of banners are basically here. So typically LF banners are step up banners. Basically go from step 1 all the way to step 6, which is a free multi. Legends limited character, obviously nowadays they're doing once a month, so it's most similar to a Dokkan Fest. If you know what a Dokkan Fest is, it's basically like that. The most recent one we got this year is LF Bardock. He's pretty good, honestly. He's gonna age really well. I got him 6 stars, not to flex or anything, but yeah. This banner is only here for a limited time though, so this one right here, I don't think it's really all that worth it in my opinion. Obviously, this is where you can Zenkai them. Zenkai characters for you right now is going to be not important for you. I can guarantee you that. It's not going to be really important for you for any reason if you're just starting out. But one thing I want to talk about is you should go for free-to-play characters in this game. Now, it's not like Dokkan where you can just like go like grind any character you want. Most free-to-play characters in the game are a little time-gated. Like, they come out here, and then you gotta wait a couple months or a couple weeks for them to come back. For example, Rose came out during before the Legends Festival last year, and you know he went away. Don't worry, they're gonna even if you miss out on a free to play character you like, let's say like First Form Pod Frieza that just came out this month, January. He's gonna come back eventually. Right now, the current free to play character is the new Red Android 21 from this event right here. So you should probably go for those, but there's also more free-to-play characters. As I mentioned before, the first 3 Ultras in this game are free-to-play. That includes Ultra Mega Shenron. That includes Ultra Super Saiyan Goku and Ultra Vegeta from the Namek Saga. Also, there's a lot of EX Zenkais, but you probably shouldn't worry about that. Don't worry. You're not really all that worth the grind, if I'm being honest with you. But we also got some standard free-to-play characters like this Kid Goku, for example. You can actually get him Zenkai 7 for free, like completely for free. And so does Trunks, and I think it'll be really useful for you, especially when you're starting out. This Gotenks as well, you can use them. All 3 of those events are permanent, okay? Everything in here is permanent, alright? You don't gotta worry about it leaving at some point, alright? It's not gonna leave. Also, this is going to be really important for you, especially if you're free to play. I mean, yeah, especially if you're actually free to play when you're starting out Legends, because everything's going to take time for you to have like proper boxes and stuff. So I think this was a really good idea that they added recently, like a couple of months ago, and I think it's really good. So basically, this is where an event where you can go to complete it, and you get to like choose your own party, right? And you can focus on, and you do missions to get more Z power to them to get them more stars. And the teams on here are Saiyan, Sagas from the movies, and Legion of Evil, or LOE for short. Basically, the best one here is Saiyan, because you also get this guy right here. Now, you might be wondering, okay, so if we just go here, sorry for this, and he's right here. Okay, so he's basically a Zenkai character you can get for completely free. From that, also his banner is here permanently, but I don't recommend summoning on it, honestly. I recommend you spending your Ultra Space Time Rush medals. Again, do the light version. Don't do the normal version. Don't worry, you get the same amount of rewards. Just that it's a little less difficult, you know. But this guy, he's kind of aged a little bit, but he's still really valuable for Saiyans, especially for Mono Purple, which is a team in the meta right now. That's really annoying. So if we go here, his strike attack is still amazing and stuff like that. Zenkai, obviously, yeah, Purple Saiyans. Yeah, he still does a lot of damage with his strike cards, honestly. The second team you want to go for the most is Lineage LOE. And the reason why I said that, because LOE just got recently like in the meta now. So they're really a force to be reckoned with in the meta, and because of also this guy will be really helpful for that team. This is the other Zenkai that's there too. This is a Blue Cooler Zenkai. So he's also going to be free, and he can also buff up the new Revival Frieza that came out. Now, Revival characters are a different story. So Revival characters, you basically like characters that can die, but you know they revive, and they're like different, like completely different art and everything. I'll show you a better example later on. But basically, this guy can be used as a LOE bench unit at the very least. and also LOE is becoming more relevant. But it's really up to you, and obviously it's, don't worry guys, you can choose to do the other teams as well if you want. What I mean by that you can also, but what you really want to focus on is Saiyan. Try to do the same path. You can do the other teams later on by collecting rare medals. They're not that hard to collect. They're easily collectible during the Let's Fight Goku event, which is a daily mission thing, so you don't have to worry about that. Where can I find it? Okay, so this should be here, but I already bought them with the keys. But don't worry about it. They're completely free. You don't gotta worry about that. Basically, you're trying to build a Saiyan team, and you're trying to like build off of that team. Try to expand it more. Then later on in the game, much more and more you play, the more units you get, the more you can expand off into other teams, you know. But I think the best thing you can start with right now is doing the same path, because a lot of those characters there, some of them may be pretty old, but they could be still pretty useful for a new player, especially. And they can help you diverse off of other, like a solid basis. You know what I mean? Because if you get a Saiyan and let's say you pulled UI, you can use them on the team and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be that easy if you summon for like, if you get like Lineage of Evil or movies. Movies is probably the last one you want to focus on, simply because this guy right here, where is he? I don't think I haven't leveled up. Yeah, I don't have him leveled up. This is Broly right here. He's not gonna be that good for you, honestly. He's pretty okay Zenkai, but he's really not gonna be that useful for you if on your teams. So yeah, so if you're going to start out the game, what I recommend for you is trying to do as much free-to-play stuff as possible and try to be not summon on a lot, and just try to get a grasp of the game, you know. Try to do all these events right here. Obviously the ones that you can obviously do. Those 3 multis on that start dash banner will be really useful for you, and it will take you far in this game. Kind of wish I had that when I first started, but it's okay. Yeah, so I recommend, if you want to start with here, you could start with I forgot to mention, it's a free purple Broly you can get from this event, but you probably can't do that yet. What I recommend for you starting is doing the Kid Goku, because the Kid Goku Yellow Zenkai, he's still pretty decent, I guess. You could use him in modern day times. What else should I tell you about? Oh yeah, equipment. The equipment stages. These are our stages where you can grind up equipments for certain tags. In this game, you really want to use tags, because you just don't want to like put random units on a team, you know. That's not gonna work. So tag system is basically categories in Dokkan, where you know the most like characters. For example, this is the Saiyan team right here. You see, this is a Saiyan team. They all help each other, like through Z abilities, you know, stuff like this, like 17 max base health during battle, you know, stuff like that. Future, right here, yeah, also does that too. So you really want to focus on building a certain team, which is why I recommend using Saiyans, since they're the most broad and have the most units in the game, because you know it's fucking Dragon Ball. Equipment, you know, there's specific types for specific tags. This is for specifically Saiyans, so this will be really useful for you. The original events tab. Now, you know, you can grind all of these if you want to. Most of them are not really that useful, but you can get a lot of crystals from this. And I think the one you should probably do is the Raditz one, simply because like he can help you with like as a health buffer for Saiyans. These are not really worth doing unless if you really want the Z power for those characters. Yeah, you could actually play this as a new player. This will be pretty helpful for you. Ignore the battle gauntlets. You're not gonna be able to beat those. Sorry, but it's just true. Ignore this too. And also a lot of this stuff right here, like right here, is going to be locked. You have to level up as soon as you can, obviously. Let me talk about Tournament of Power. Tournament of Power is a game mode in this game. It's like a world tournament in Dokkan. It's like an auto type mode where you just go up like stages and stages until you like finish the league. I'm in League A right now. I don't really play the Tournament of Power that much. I've only started doing it more often because of Zenkais, because you know they're a thing now in the game. I don't really have that much to explain to you. I didn't really want this to be too long. Hopefully I did a basic rundown on what you can expect. Banners, you know, obviously 1,000 chrono crystals, Zenny. Zenny is just something you're gonna pick up when you're playing the game. It's basically what you use to like buy like upgrade equipments and not really much more. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you. But if you also in the rush, this is a new thing I want to talk about. The Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush Lite. This is gonna be really useful for you. As you can see, this is a lot more less difficult than the other ones. I recommend you do this like a lot. Don't worry about the 13 days left. The Ultra Space Time Rush resets every couple weeks. So this is gonna reset. You can give it claim all your rewards again, and you can spend it here. You can also get these tickets right here. I think this will actually help you a lot since there's sparking guaranteed, and a lot of the sparking is over there. Obviously, I know there's Zenkai, but you can still use them at the beginning of the game. And let's say you pulled them at 7 stars, you can buy their Awakening Z power here with the medals. The one I recommend you buying for, don't do this. Don't get him. The best one you can possibly spend your Zenkai Rush medals is possibly this guy right here, Demon King Piccolo, Blue Bardock. Not sure anymore. Oh yeah, and Super Vegito. I think those are the ones that are most worth it to spend your Zenkai Rush medals. But that's something that comes with time. All this game comes with time, okay, bro? The more you play, the more you're gonna get used to it, the more you're gonna understand how certain things work and stuff like that. That's basically the gist of it, honestly. The only thing I really wanted to explain was how the banners worked and stuff like that. Hopefully this video was helpful to someone out there. If you really want to start Legends, nowadays it's a lot easier to start as a new player than it was when I started playing the game. Hopefully this helped somebody out. So yeah, if you want to look forward to my channel, you can subscribe. It's free. You can change your mind later. That's pretty much it. Follow me on Twitter, join my Discord server, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this new player guide helps someone out, and peace out, bye.